Do you mind? Because you're kind of ruining my video here, dude. You're out here hiding in the woods when you're supposed to be getting torched by a fire giant. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Now, for the past few episodes, I've been using mods in this game to pretty much break it beyond belief. Like, it's become a running trend in this series that I break things so bad that I can't even continue with the video. And I get the feeling it's probably going to happen again today, so I thought while the game is still in one piece, why don't we jump back into the Dynasty campaign? Now, I've gotten a lot of comments from people asking for me to check out some of these higher difficulty levels, especially now that we get to use the Dynasty faction rather than face off against them. To start things off, we have a level called Area of Effect, where we're facing off against the Cave Dwellers. Right. They got the better of me last time, and the thing is, I can't just walk away from a battle. Like, the Emperor gave me specific instructions that everybody needs to join the Dynasty. All must be ruled, even if they live in a literal hole in the ground. So why don't we greet them, or convince them, with some firework archers? I get the feeling these are going to be a bit of a go-to unit for me. They're just so overpowered, they make for such great laughs, and I would imagine they'd scare the piss out of these guys, right? They worship fire like a god. Imagine an exploding sharp stick. Put a couple monks in the front, hopefully keep them at bay, and a dragon for good measure. I don't know if a dragon counteracts a mammoth. Probably doesn't. I don't know what any of this is gonna do versus a mammoth, actually. The mammoth might just shake it all off. Here you go, dragon. You're a fire-breathing dragon, not a Taco Bell bowl. Okay, you're supposed to burn him to death. Not give him an extra spicy butthole, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, maybe the fireworks will daze and confuse him? It doesn't seem like it. Guys, I think you're just pissing him off. This isn't good. It's hard to tell emotion on a mammoth. They don't have eyebrows or eyelids, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say pissed or dead. Yeah, probably dead. Wide-eyed Hanzo here is gonna be telling this story to his kids for years. Moving on to a level called Harvester, where we have a number of simple farming folk, which is fine. You know, the Dynasty needs food, and women, technically. I think the Scythe Bearers are women, like one of the few women in tabs, so we're gonna have to try to keep them alive. I don't know what the odds of that happening are. You know, samurai are kind of gung-ho when it comes to chopping people up. I have a lot of money right now. Like, that seems like a lot of samurai to come marching into this little dirt hole, but who knows? Maybe they'll put up a fight. Maybe they'll just hop at us and then get cut down. Oh, right. I forgot that the Scythe women are actually really good against melee units. I don't like the fact that we're all just one giant bridge ball. Come on, guys. You're supposed to stab them. Maybe they're dudes with the really long pigtails. I don't know. These are the things that I should ask before trying to kill them. Come on. There's no dishonor in cutting down a woman who's 8 feet tall and chopped up an entire armada. Just do it. Come on. I'm gonna honestly try not to use firework archers in every single level, okay? I would love to, don't get me wrong, but we gotta give some other units a chance, right? And if they're gonna be rushing me with a bunch of little tater tots and people wrapped up in flammable hay, then maybe a dragon on the bridge would be a good place to start. And a couple of ninjas. Why are ninjas so expensive? I guess I've never really hired a ninja, so I have no, like, starting price point. A couple samurai along the banks. Yes, that's as good as it's gonna get. You guys should get torched, right? And blown away. Oh, no, they can jump underneath, and then you can't. Oh, that's not good. I didn't realize the dragon's too stupid to turn his neck down. That's bad. I don't know if the ninjas are gonna pull through here. Come on, guys. I paid good money for you. There's a whole bunch of ninja stars in her. She's caught up. The dragon, yes! Even in death, the dragon did something. Next up, we have a level called Crow and Fork, where we're facing off against a whole bunch of fork-wielding peasants and one crow demon. Yeah, they're kinda creepy when you get a good look at them. They just give you the heebie-jeebies. And I have no idea what beats them. What's good against birds? Probably fireworks, to be perfectly honest. Oh, come on, there's some sensibility behind that, right? This isn't a crutch. I won't even use all, okay? I'll just use a few of them. We'll toss down a monk on the bridge, back him up with a handful of samurai, that's really all I can afford. You would think being a member of a dynasty, they would give me a whole bunch of funds to invade. Guys, you missed. Oh no, that's fine, right? It's by plan. No, okay. No, that's a pretty big problem. You can make a few of them just Beyblade into the sky, but they're gonna close the distance, which isn't what we want. Great. So we didn't even deal with the peasants. And meanwhile, the crow avatar is over there just laughing at us. Those crows are huge. I don't remember them being the size of people. So what would be good against a bunch of unruly farmers and giant exploding crows? It's not really something that I encounter all that often. I could try the Hwacha, but I really don't think it's gonna do anything. Maybe if I hold them right here on the bridge for long enough, if they don't move, then we could just hail down arrows next to them. Are you kidding me? Is it windy out? Oh, come on! I can already tell you, if I get the Monkey King, he's gonna jump into that group and get shish kebabbed. He's not gonna last 5 seconds, so maybe the answer is ninjas. Maybe they won't even see these ninjas coming, and I'll put a samurai on the front to hopefully absorb some of those birds, right? You can just honorably get cut down, and then, okay, this is not working. No, this isn't working. The crows are borderline invincible. They're circling around our corpse. Oh, you could do it. You could do it. You're the last ninja. You're the final ninja. No, the crows. Look out for the crows. Don't get distracted by the birds. Yes! We will never know your name, but we'll remember you as a hero. Moving on to a level called Wheelbarrow, where you guessed it, we're facing off against a bunch of wheelbarrows. And other units for whatever reason. At least this time I have some money to build like a semi-decent army. Right, we can get a little variety in there. We can go with a couple of monks, maybe a few firework archers. You gotta have some, right? They can't miss out on the party. Get a dragon in the back and supplement that with some samurai. Yeah, looks pretty good, right? And then worst comes to worst, it doesn't work and we summon a Monkey King to slap the tits off of everybody. Can we please send a hay baler into space? Thank you. The first whole grain astronaut. Oh, I feel bad for them. There's just so much stuff all over the place that's breathing fire over the top of them. Come on, dragon! I know you can tilt your head down. When I put wings on you, it happens no matter what. Oh, that's not good. I think he scared him into submission. All right then. So these wheelbarrows are actually a problem. I feel like our army really had that. I think our main problem is the dragon sucks, right? Because it can't turn its head. If anybody gets close to it, then it's just a warm group of flag bearers, which isn't what I need for $1,000. So we're gonna drop down a Monkey King. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna slap some tits and clap some cheeks and hopefully avoid the wheelbarrows. Okay, the wheelbarrows have now joined people in space. I feel like our main problem are these damn scythe wielders, right? Like, she is getting gangbanged by a bunch of monks and illusions, and she just won't stop. Okay, she finally gave up. There we go. Good arrows, guys. Keep hitting those fast-moving Bob Rosses. I don't even know what to call them. They're only part of the wheelbarrow. Okay, the Monkey King's still alive, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. So long as he... Oh, I was like, why is he hitting that random bait? The hay balers have great camouflage sometimes. Yeah, the Monkey King's just gonna do the work or die. Please tell me that was an illusion. Nope, that was the real thing. Okay, now we got problems. We got a whole bunch of problems. It's up to you, firework archers. It's always been up to you. Just blow up. This stupid harvester, I hate her so much. How is she still alive? She's had multiple local explosions. It's about damn time. Are you kidding me? Every single issue I've had so far this episode has been because of the harvester or because of the scarecrow. And they're gonna have me face off against nothing but a bunch of them? Like, I have a bunch of money, but I don't know how that's gonna help me. We're just gonna do it. You know what, screw it. I am just gonna have you guys spread out and blow them to kingdom come because I'm getting really fed up with these units. Just target them all one at a time, and don't mind the birds, okay? Don't worry about the birds. You didn't kill a single harvester? What? They've got like 6 arrows in them. How does that not? Okay, she's dead. Finally, great, we got one of them. It only took half of our armada. This is bogus. The crows won't stop coming. I don't think the scarecrows have that much health. I think if we can manage to hit them, we might be okay. But we can't hit them because we're getting run over by a bunch of random farm women who are doing trick shots against us. We've had the ninjas be heroes before. Maybe they can do it again? Maybe we could just kind of spread them out a little bit so they don't get multi-crowed and pray that they get anywhere near them. Come on, you guys can definitely keep these melee units at range. My biggest issue is killing them in time that the crows don't kill us. Oh, okay, we got one of them. It's 2v1. Are you the hero that we need? Are you the hero that we deserve? Come on, I know he's weak, yes! God, I love the ninjas. Seeing my fire-breathing dragons become completely useless because they don't know how to turn their head down made me think, what if I take another unit that can turn its head and give it the ability to breathe fire? Right, and now comes the point in the episode where I probably break things. We're gonna take an ice giant and give it fire breathing, which would technically make it a fire giant, wouldn't it? That's pretty sweet. What if we have a fire giant face off against a whole bunch of birds? It's gonna be a barbecue. Oh, that's a good pun. Write that one down. It works perfectly, kind of. I don't even know if he can turn his head. I thought he could, but I guess in all reality, he kind of just punches blindly. He's just walking around like Godzilla. Oh, you can't squeeze in between those trees, bud. This didn't go according to plan at all. Do you mind? Because you're kind of ruining my video here, dude. You're out here hiding in the woods when you're supposed to be getting torched by a fire giant. What if we made the birds just a little bit bigger? That way they can't actually squeeze between the trees, right? It doesn't make their instruments any bigger, so it's probably gonna screw with them a whole lot, but that's fine. As long as we're crotch high fire breathing, I feel pretty happy about this. It's weird having everything be a giant because then nothing is a giant. This just looks like there are tiny little trees. Why are you constantly just rubbing up against them and smushing them into the forest? You're not gonna burn the woods down, dude. I don't care how much of a vindictive fire giant you are. Are you kidding me? You're actually gonna manage to squeak between these trees and hide again? It's freaking cowardly birds, man. They're driving me nuts. I guess the fire giant doesn't really have that much of a neck, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try neckless creatures like a mammoth, perhaps. It has like a negative neck, but if it breathes fire out of its trunk, that would be pretty dope. So how about we have him torch a whole bunch of clubbers? There we go. This should be a fair fight, right? Go ahead, breathe fire. Did I miss something? They just dropped. I need to run that again because the fire, oh, whoa. The fire is so far away from him that they don't even get close. They're still walking towards the battle and they just all fall over like a bunch of matchsticks. We already know that you can give a mammoth the ability to spin into a giant pachyderm-filled tornado, but if you give a fire-breathing mammoth that ability, would you get a giant fire-breathing pachyderm-filled tornado? Because that sounds amazing. This is like snakes on a plane level ridiculous. I'm almost afraid to find out because it seems like oh my god, it worked perfectly. I keep thinking my own stupidity can't possibly work. Wow. Okay, man, the clubbers are really putting up a fight. They're going after those cheerleaders. The mammoth is having a hard time figuring out what it is. This version of The Last Airbender is weird. I don't know what's happening right now. Why isn't he killing any of the clubbers? All the stupid little cheerleaders got rocked, but he's going so fast he can't even touch the ground sometimes. He's majestic. And now I find myself wondering if I can add even more onto him. Wow, he lost? How does that lose to a bunch of sticks? Clearly, a fire-breathing pachyderm tornado wasn't enough. So what if we have a winged fire-breathing pachyderm tornado? Would that be good enough to take down a whole bunch of stupid cavemen? I don't really know. No. Oh no, we made it even more sporadic and it dive bombs them now. It's perfect! That's the exact answer that we needed because he was staying up in the air, but now he actually comes crashing down, and I don't think the fire's doing anything. You know, it's really just for show, and I love it so much. I can't really tell if they're hitting him or not because they're making contact with something. Like, his hitbox is as broken as he is. How many times are you gonna have to slam into the ground and send these guys flying until we get a win under our belt? Come on, we totally got this. You're a thing of beauty. I gotta zoom out and see what this looks like. This is just, the developers clearly did not see this coming. They missed a real opportunity, okay? This should have been a unit in the game. Cheerleaders are reduced to nothing but tumbleweeds, but we only got a couple clubbers left. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, Tornado Snuffy. This might be the fanciest, least effective unit I have ever seen. If he was facing off against, like, basic archers, they'd have killed him by now. What just happened? I'm pretty sure one of them just got sucked up into the tornado. I saw him flying there for a second. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but hear me out, okay? A flying, fire-breathing mammoth tornado is pretty sweet. But what about a giant, fire-breathing, flying mammoth tornado that shoots ballistas from its eyes? I couldn't resist. Okay, let's see if it's gonna break things. Oh, okay, he needs a little bit more to get going, but once he does, he's doing something. Okay, we have fire, we have ballista bolts, we have a tornado, and he is diving down. I feel like we've created an apex predator here. This is too far. Again, I don't even know if the fire breathing is doing anything. The ballista bolts are definitely not doing anything. They're just getting shot off into space, but it is magical. Every time we run one of these simulations, the cheerleaders get the short end of the stick. You know what? They deserve better. They're the ones cheering on the home team. So what if we gave them the ability to turn into tornadoes? Would they be able to cheer themselves into a flurry? This is running in real time. I'm not doing any kind of slow motion. What are these guys doing? What am I hearing right now? We got a couple of volunteers that have decided to hug the cheer squad. They're not cheering or spinning. Okay. Yep. I said at the beginning of the episode that it was gonna happen, and we have definitely broken something. We've broken the minds of humanity. How do you come back from a flying, fire-breathing, ballista-shooting tornado mammoth? We're gonna need to dial back the craziness just a little bit, okay? Things are getting way too out of hand. So what if we had a fire-breathing giant that used trees for weapons? Maybe he could catch them on fire? Or not? Maybe he could just walk around. Oh no, he stomps with them. Okay, whoa, he's actually kind of turning his head a little bit, right? He did sort of a wave pattern, a fire sprinkler, if you would. No, don't hit me, not interested. This is actually kind of dope, because if anybody gets too close to him so that the fire doesn't work, they just get treed. Ooh, here's a real stupid idea. What if I have a bunch of samurai? Why are they so big? Should they be that big? Okay, yeah, well, we'll just have them that big. I didn't change that. I was gonna say, what if we have a bunch of samurai giants and they're going to throw apples? This is essentially gonna be one giant apple fight. Okay, they are indeed throwing apples as they crumple under the weight of their own bodies. What the hell is happening? Like, I get it. They're 3 times the size, which I didn't do. I guess they just can't really function at that size. You know, their bone density just doesn't make up for their mass. I'm pretty sure that's why humans can't get this big. Then again, it's tabs. They're walking, talking Gumbies, so in all reality, I probably just broke things even further. You know what, I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, guys. I honestly don't know how I managed to do this every episode, but I love doing it. So if you guys wanna see more, as always, be sure to keep supporting the series, leave a like in the video, leave a comment, give me some suggestions, stuff that you wanna see, and I'll return for more soon. But thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.